man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, the rumor on the street going around is that Joseph Diaz is not going to go for a title shot versus Ryan Garcia, is that he's going to go right into a fight with Ryan Garcia. Or you're not going to go to a title fight against Devin Haney, you're going to go to a fight against Ryan Garcia. So let's talk about it, man. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Check out the boxing news, or let's say boxing replay, listen until it becomes official, like a referee whistle. Okay. It says that Ryan Garcia comeback fight could come this fall against Joseph Diaz. Multiple sources are telling Mike Coppinger. Joseph Diaz say, fingers crossed, if I get him or Haney next. So at the end of the day, Joseph Diaz did say, even though he don't control his career, I don't believe. So I would give a little asterisk there. But not an asterisk, I'm kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt, because he said on his Twitter that he didn't want nobody but Devin Haney. Now, at the same time, Oscar De La Hoya could have been like, no, we're not fighting Devin Haney. We're gonna give you more money to fight. We're gonna give you more money to fight Ryan Garcia. And at the end of the day, Joseph Diaz, he got to feed his family like anybody else got to feed his family. So, am I surprised by this? No, because he called out Joseph Diaz. Joseph Diaz called out Ryan Garcia, and he called out Devin Haney after his last win. Most people be like, why would he take a non-title shot or a title shot? Like I said before, Al Haymon ain't the only one that preference is in-house fights over world titles or in-house fights first. So at the end of the day, Devin Haney has a belt, but then again, Golden Boy is going to continue to starve him out. For the most part, they didn't want to do him versus Ryan Garcia, so why would they give him Joseph Diaz? Now, if Joseph Diaz was dangerous, he can crack, then we wouldn't be seeing him versus Ryan Garcia. They probably let him go over there and fight Devin Haney. They know he ain't got no chance versus Haney, and they rather have him cash out versus Ryan. Can he beat Ryan? I'm not sure. I don't think so. He ain't got enough punching power. That's why Ryan fighting him. He don't have enough punching power to mess with to beat Ryan Garcia. So that's why he's the opponent. Because lack of punching power. That's why he's the opponent. If he can crack, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Straight up and down. If he can crack, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So, I mean, that is what it is. And that's just where we have in boxing, where, people want to kind of get on PBC fighters for ducking title shots. But at the same time, we got a situation where we got Golden Boy doing the same thing. But at one point, Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins were telling PBC fighters and Al Haymon fighters, to get control of their career. And my thing is, at the end of the day, you having your fighters turned down. Multi-million title shots. They turned down title shots. So how can you talk about Al Haymon and try to sue Al Haymon, and you got fighters turning down title shots for the benefit of the company to fight Ryan Garcia? All of a sudden, for Tuna out the way now, Ryan want to grow up here and fight Joseph. I'll let y'all add that up. I'll let y'all do the math on that. I'll let y'all just be the judge of that. But am I surprised? No. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised the least, man. And at the end of the day, that's for them to contemplate and think about. That's for them to go through. But don't just blame boxing being bad on Al. We got to point out the hypocrisy. Boxing being bad and other entities doing the same thing is just being pointed out because Al Haymon is black. Even though Al Haymon started a lot of trends overpaying fighters, which really ain't a bad thing. For the fans, it's become a horrific thing. But there's some fans that's pretty much content with the fighters getting overpaid and they happy about it, and they don't and they don't care about the lack of fights not happening. They cool with that, and we gotta acknowledge them as whatever fans you want to call them, fanboys, fangirls, you know, whoever you want to call them. You know, they happy with that. They happy with that. So, for the most part, that's just what it is, right? But you know, as far as the fight, man, Joseph Parker is the opponent because he can't punch. And remember, Joseph Diaz. Sorry, remember. I don't know where I'm getting Parker from. Remember, Golden Boy don't care nothing about Joseph Parker. Remember that. Remember, you know, they were sending him across the street. He was fighting on Facebook. He was sent over to get beat up by Gary Russell. You know, it was a good performance. You know, kind of funny saying that he lost, but Joseph Diaz 5'6", man. All right, had Fortuna won that fight, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Joseph Diaz is 5'6". All right, 64-inch arms. I'm gonna tell you why he's the opponent. Right now, Ryan Garcia. Let's pull up his official, BoxRec official. Ryan Garcia's 5'10", 70-inch arms. So you see why. Ryan Garcia got an 85+% KO ratio. Joseph Parker got a 44%. Joseph Parker started his career off at around featherweight. I mean, super bantamweight, I think it was. Let me check my weight class. There's so many supers, and he started his career off at super bantamweight. So we got super bantamweight going against a dude that's got a frame of a welterweight. And Ryan Garcia kind of made his debut at, I'm gonna say featherweight, around the featherweight limit. So Joseph Parker is the opponent because he can't crack. I like Joseph Parker, a throwback fighter. He fought Gary Russell when many won't. There's no diss to them. It's just being calling it straight down the middle, being objective. But yeah, we know why he's the opponent. He can't punch, so he ain't no threat of knocking Ryan out. Ryan got height and reach, so at the end of the day, Ryan should be able to knock. And then it's worth saying Joseph Diaz ain't never been. I'm sure if he's been knocked down before, but I don't think he's been. I know for sure he hasn't been knocked out. So you know, he's like basically got a super bantamweight Olympian coming up to fight a lightweight frame, a dude that started off as super featherweight. So I mean that's just what it is. Honestly, man, that's just what it is, and that's just what it is, man. But moving on, man. I just think that hold on, sorry. I just think that hold on, my bad. I didn't know that. Sorry, I had to look at something. But I honestly think that that he's an opponent brought here. You know, Joseph Diaz, they probably gonna pay him a little bit extra. I think his last fight he got $500K. Fortuna got $400K. You know, I think that they gonna overpay him for this fight, not to fight Devin Haney. And Fortuna out the way, so it makes sense. If he was any type of asset, he wouldn't have fought Fortuna unless he would have been very adamant about it. So honestly, man, this sucks. I mean, we can sit there and shoot the shit about Oscar all day, but it sucks. But it ain't just Oscar. Ryan Garcia don't want to fight nobody. Okay. He don't want to fight nobody. So that's just what it boiled down to. And you know, they don't want Devin Haney getting no bombs. Especially when you remember that Golden Boy could be leaving. They could be leaving the UFC. I mean the Triller. At the end of the contract up this year, it's being said they could be hit. I mean, leaving the zone, they could be headed to Triller. So I mean, for the most part, who knows? So they're not trying to. I mean, you could have seen Joseph Parker get a title shot. He could have been Devin Haney. You could have made a fight with Devin Haney and with Joseph Parker and Ryan Garcia Joseph Diaz and Ryan Garcia for a belt. I don't know why I keep calling him Joseph Parker, but it is what it is, man. So Al Heyman ain't the only one, you know, making these moves. Oscar De La Hoya, you know, making the same move. And for But Devin Haney, man, he's just in the same position that Crawford and a lot of the other guys are in his division. That Lomachenko might fight T.O., so that ain't gonna come off. Fortuna just lost. Joseph Diaz going. So Richard Comey or Linares, he fought Linares. So Richard Comey, Yvan Mendy, Zaru Abdalov, Luke Campbell, Nakatani. Yeah, he just lost. So I don't know what he's gonna do, but at the end of the day, Oscar ain't playing fair, and a lot of people in boxing ain't playing fair. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, all our social media links in the description. Twitter is the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram links there. Facebook group link there as well too. Reach out anytime. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace. Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. Instantly, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.